How you doing? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my channel. Why the covert narcissists use the silent treatment as a way to punish you. The silent treatment is a method that people use to inflict pain on others without visible bruising them, literally. Now, according to research, when you ignore someone or when you exclude someone, it activates the same area of the brain that is activated by physical pain. The silent treatment happens when a person pressures the other person with requests, criticism, constant complaints, and when the other person responds with silence or emotional distance. Now, silent treatment is loved by the narcissist, and they use it as a form of manipulation, as a form of control. The narcissist will use the silent treatment by refusing to communicate with you for days, weeks, months, sometimes even years. And it's important to note that during this silent treatment, there's no time that the narcissist will explain their actions, because the main goal of the narcissist is to make you apologize fast so that the two of you can go back to normal. Now, clearly you should know that the silent treatment is very damaging to relationships for many reasons. First, silent treatment decreases relationship satisfaction for both partners. Silent treatment diminishes feelings of intimacy. Silent treatment shuts down all communication and reduces the capacity to communicate in a way that is healthy and meaningful. Silent treatment is it's very difficult pattern to break, because both partners will be blaming the other. Now, when one partner refuses to discuss issues with the other person, then the problems in that relationship will be unresolved. Now, the person who's getting punished through that silent treatment will feel as if their emotions are being invalidated. And one damage that this kind of action brings about is it breaks trust. It brings about mistrust. And we all know that trust is one of the main elements for a successful relationship. The silent treatment is the most common pattern of conflict in marriage or in any committed, established romantic relationship. And we've agreed that silent treatment causes tremendous damage. Now, the silent treatment also is associated with gaslighting. Silent treatment and gaslighting are closely related. And in gaslighting, we all know that the narcissist will manipulate everyone and everything in a way that it suits them. They will say that if you're not done this or that or that or this, then the silent treatment will not have occurred, and that the relationship will be good. That's what the narcissist will want to think, or they will say that. So, the narcissist will not hesitate to take any opportunity to blame you for any wrongdoing or anything going wrong. And that alone is an opportunity for the narcissist to gain the upper hand in the game of control, the game of manipulation, gaslighting. Now, why do people use the silent treatment? Generally, people use the silent treatment for many reasons. It can be avoidance. Sometimes people are quiet or silent because they do not know what to say, or they just want to avoid conflicts. Silent treatment can also be used as a form of communication. If someone doesn't know how to express their feelings and they want their partner to know that they are upset, they'll go silent. Then silent treatment can be used as a form of punishment. Now, when silent treatment is used to punish someone else, then that is emotional abuse. Now, the narcissist silent treatment is a classic treatment that is loved by the covert narcissist. It is refusal to communicate verbally with another person. Now, some people who use the silent treatment will even refuse to acknowledge the presence of the other person. To them, that person is dead. Silent treatment is used in many kind of relationships, and specifically, it's very much used in romantic relationships. And we agree that it's a form of emotional abuse. And when you talk of emotional abuse, we mean a situation whereby one uses silent treatment to control and manipulate the other person. But sometimes the narcissists will change strategies and they'll use covert narcissism. And covert narcissism is associated with the silent treatment. If you wrong a narcissist, for instance, you promise them something and don't do it, you are late for a date, you just disagree in anything, then they will go silent on you. Any small disagreement with a narcissist, a covert narcissist, they might punish you through silent treatment. So why do narcissists suddenly go silent? What is this narcissistic silent treatment? Generally, when a narcissist feels that they are not important anymore, when they feel that their control is being challenged, when you're challenging their control over you, when the narcissist feels that they're not getting the reward in that relationship, they're not gaining, then they might behave in a way to make you feel insignificant. And one of their behaviors is to go silent on you. Now, the silent treatment, we can equate it to self-defense mechanism when the narcissist uses it. When the narcissist is threatened, they will use the silent treatment on you. They'll want you to retrace your steps. So they use that silent treatment. So silent treatment is just like a bad breakup. And we know in a bad breakup, the person will stop talking to you. They'll not take your calls. They'll not respond to your text messages. They'll block you on social media, for instance. Now, that is what silent treatment is all about. There'll be no confrontation, no emotional engagement. There'll be no physical intimacy. The narcissist will behave in a manner that the other person doesn't even exist in his or her life. You'll be dead to the narcissist. Silent treatment is very painful for that person who's being abused. It is a very painful form of emotional abuse. Sometimes the silent treatment will be done on you by the narcissist when you've not even done anything wrong. It depends with the narcissist. How do they perceive the situation? So they use the silent treatment to control you, to manipulate you. That's what the narcissist loves, to control you. So when a narcissist goes quiet, then their partner starts questioning themselves. They start asking themselves, what have they done wrong to cause that offense, to make the narcissist go silent on them? It might be something you said or did, or you might have even done nothing. Now, silent treatment goes hand in hand with narcissistic rage. And we know that the narcissist silent treatment puts them back in a position of control. So by remaining silent, the narcissist doesn't need to explain themselves. By remaining silent, the narcissist doesn't need to work through problems or see your side of the conflict. You are left to think where you've gone wrong and to fix the problem. And while you're doing that, you'll not notice that the narcissist was the one at fault in the first place. And it is the narcissist who should actually be apologizing to you. And that's why the narcissists love the silent treatment.